Hi,
Okay.
I'm Katie Rossignol at the grad school, and I'm a student success manager. And today I am joined by Frank Wang, a counselor at the Counseling Center here at UMaine. And today we're going to talk about some tips and tricks to help with our own wellness and self-care.
Hello, everyone. My name is Frank. I'm one of the counselors here at the Counseling Center at UMaine. Yeah, Katie asked me to share with you some of the tips, like 3 to 5 tips on self-care and wellness. So I want to start by emphasizing the importance of having a good social support. That's the number one thing. We are social creatures, and a lot of the challenges that we face in life are not meant to be solved by ourselves and on our own. So there's nothing wrong with asking for support and relying on others that you can trust. And there's a saying in mental health that social isolation is the bedrock of all kinds of mental illnesses. And so we actually generally don't do well when we are socially isolated. And so I do encourage you to explore different options to connect with others, like make friends with peers, find mentors, join groups, clubs, and with similar people with similar interest, or even during this COVID time, doing some outdoor social distance hangout and stay safe. Yeah, the important thing is to be able to cultivate a supportive and caring community. And the second thing is to develop mastery over your emotional experiences and emotional process. And that means that you know how you feel and what to do with those feelings. To start is by practicing being an observer of your emotions and of your thoughts and what comes through your mind. um, One of the ways to do that could be doing some meditation and just doing some mindfulness exercise. Just take the time to notice. Yeah. And other skills you can develop for emotion regulation, it could be some people journal and some people do some deep breathing exercise or muscle relaxation exercise. And those are things you can also find on our website or consult with us to learn more. Um, One thing I want to uh, point out is I recommend people avoid using alcohol and drugs for emotion regulations. Yeah, people at a legal age may be able to use alcohol, but just try not to use that as a way to manage feelings because usually um, substance makes difficult feelings even worse. And if you need to take some psychotropic medications, yeah, make sure you consult with a psychiatric nurse practitioner or a psychiatrist, and you can call us to find out more how to do that, either a counseling center or call a health center. Yeah, that's the second thing. Yeah, cultivating emotional mastery over your emotional life. And number three is maintaining a good physical health. Yeah, it's hard to feel good emotionally when we are not feeling good physically. And so the first step will be maintaining good sleep hygiene. And our counseling center website, we do have resources for how to do that. And basically, we want to sleep at the same time, get up at the same time, and remove all possible distraction while sleep, and try not to use any stimulant or caffeine hours before our sleep time. And another thing about physical health is we want to eat well, have good diet, nutrition, and exercise regularly. Yeah. And if you haven't had a physical exam, I do encourage you to get one just to consult with your primary care physician. Because even at this college age, some students do have physical concern that contributes to their emotional well-being. Yeah. And lastly, I encourage you to be proactive. Take charge of your life. This is your life, your time, and try not to be passive and letting things happen in your life. And so to do that, you might want to find out some goals in your life and develop time management skills and what your passions are, what really drive you. The important thing is We want to be able to make progress in our life and not just like a hamster running on wheel. So don't just want to be busy, but want to lead a fulfilling life. Yeah, and so that's the responsibilities that we can take. Yeah, so those are some of the basic tips.
Great, thank you so much. That was really helpful. And how can students access and connect with the Counseling Center?
Yeah, so during this pandemic time, all of our services are offered online, so through Zoom or through phone, and we do have a confidential channel of Zoom for that. And you can call us. Our number is 207 581 207 581 1392, and to schedule an initial consultation meeting for one of our counselors, and we can figure out together what a good next step is. At the Counseling Center, we do offer individual therapy, couple therapy, and also we have other support groups as well. And if you would like to find out other community resources, we also provide referrals for students. And our support group resources and other mental health tips are all on our website, so feel free to check them out.
Great, thank you so much. And do you have any last minute parting wisdom to share with students?
Yeah, so I just want to emphasize, no one succeeds alone. Encourage you and all of us to humble ourselves and learn to ask for help and give help to others if necessary. Yeah, we want to be responsible for our own mental health and for our life. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Frank, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure. So don't forget, the best way for wellness and self-care is to make sure you have a great social support network. You have some way to maintain your emotional experience. Make sure that we're getting our exercise, like we're a plant with complicated emotions, get our sunlight and the correct food, and also be proactive, take charge of where you're going and drive the situation. And if you do need help, the Counseling Center is a great resource, both their website and their counselors. So don't be afraid to ask for help and to seek them out. Thanks so much for joining us today. Have a great day.
Take care.